Yello, I'm Skid, and welcome to episode 3 of my Hardspace Shipbreaker playthrough. Okay, so we left the ship half disassembled. We are about to, after we have finished this, deal with our first pressurised ship. Well, not my first pressurised ship, but the first one in the story campaign.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
I don't believe... I think we already checked this, didn't we? We did increase our certs, but I don't think there's anything we specifically want to get. We need 65 tokens. Purchase an electro-wet self-cleaning lens for your cutter. Builds but doesn't be significantly reduced. Range of the split saw mode. Cool down. That isn't a terrible thing to grab. Durability drain. Where's the purchase? There we go. Purchase cutter. We're going to get a 19, then we need 555. And this, I believe, was the most expensive tool, wasn't it? Until we can purchase it, we are just going to have to keep up with that's worth buying. Tether amounts, we're not too worried about. Charged push that allows more force. Durability. This might be worth getting. Not too worried about speed. Brake force is useful if we get speed. We've already got the system. What we could use next is this one here. And that's, oh, this one is less important. It's not as useful. I think we already got one, the first oxygen upgrade, yeah. Right, this reach, that's useful. I don't entirely remember that being in the first week of the early access. Resistances. Okay, let's increase the strength and we'll leave it at that. Okay. So we still have a ship on the go. There's not much left on it. I think there's only like 1 million. It doesn't actually tell us on here. 1 million and a bit, but there's 2 cert marks, and I want to get those. Continue salvaging the existing ship. Yes. Shouldn't take as long.
Welcome to Venditron.
Our tethers in pack replenishes your tethers for an affordable price. Yeah, so it's that for replacement of all tethers, which we still have 4 of. Okay.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Whoopsie daisy. Where'd that go? I vaporized it. Okay. Still have oxygen here. just because they're relatively easy to grab at the minute.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, now let's pull most of this stuff out the front because it'll be easier. Don't need to worry too much about thrusters because we have free fuel in there. Up a bit, back a bit. Rip out the big one first.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
We had so little left in this thing.
Rewards assigned.
Helmet damage detected.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Did we use all the patch repair kits? Let's split it in half,
Applying credit to
long
account.
ways. First things first, let's get rid of this bit. Okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That doesn't go in there. Okay. Let's... wait, that door. This door. How do we get this thing out properly? Last time we just tried to cut it out. I think cutting it out is the only way to get it out, but then you have these big things here.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
There we go.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Okay. Not what I wanted. Give me that. Give me that. I wasn't close enough.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
I'm aware.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
We've left some junk.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
That'll do. That's almost everything. Okay. Let's see how much we missed and how much we destroyed. Negligible amounts? I'll take that. Anything less than a percentage is good, in my opinion. And yeah, that's why, because the we get the most points for the last part in terms of tokens. And tokens are important.
Good morning, Cutter. It's time to begin your workday.
Bunny character D is a popular children's video character. An anthropomorphic pink rabbit. It was one of a dozen of characters introduced as part of the Pan-Terran media conglomerate's Fun Friends Animal pilot program. The program featured a wide range of stylized animal-based characters, and heavy psychological analysis was used to determine which of these characters were the most popular. Despite appearing very similar to bunny characters A, B, C, E, and G, bunny character D was determined to have the be the most popular among children aged 4 to 12. Interestingly, bunny character F, while being the least popular in this age group, reportedly due to disturbing facial features, proved most popular among those aged 25 to 40, and is featured in a series of videos and games for adults. Several of the program's characters, notably moose characters, pigeon characters A to C, and salmon characters, were determined to be unpopular because they were based on animals that had been extinct for over 100 years. In their latest video series, Bunny Does the Right Thing, bunny character D opens an ice cream shop in New York. However, after blight rats infest the shop, the health administration forces the shop to close. Many of bunny character D's friends encourages them to apply for governmental small business assistance to help them get a new shop. However, a wise government officer helps bunny character D understand that the best thing they can do is not apply, as this would unnecessarily draw valuable finances away from the government that could be used for the betterment of society elsewhere. The moral of the story is to trust in market forces and in the government to make the best decisions for everyone. Okay, we still made $1 million from that day. Okay, let's get some pressurization stuff going. Training. And let's replenish our tethers.
Alright. Our friend Lou thinks she's the expert on pressurized ships. So, I'm gonna let her take the lead on this one.
You give me a hard time, but you know I'm good. Okay, Rook, time for the fun stuff. And by fun, I mean incredibly dangerous.
You're in good hands. Take it away, Lou.
Okay, first rule. Always scan ahead. Ships can have pockets of pressure anywhere inside them. Let's have a look. Activate your scanner now. Your scanner shows the pressure state of every compartment. Red labels are unpressurized. Green are pressurized. Cut between a red room and a green room, and boom, violent decompression.
The correct term is explosive decompression.
Explosive, same deal. If we cut this ship now, it pops. Only safe way in is through an airlock. If you can't find one, they show up on your scanner too.
Which would be this one here. We can see the airlock, but there's a compartment on all sides of it because it's also the external jacket of the ship, the hard part, also has pressure on it. Can I? I wanted to start cutting away at the outside while it gave me unlimited time. Fine, we'll depressurize the barge.
Good. Now cycle the airlock. Should be a switch in there.
Pressurizing.
And you're in. From inside, you can safely depressurize with an atmosphere regulator. Should be one nearby. Give it a go.
Okay, that door's already open, so that's one thing it doesn't tell you. If you want to depressurize, the best way to do it is to make sure that all the compartments are open and linked together, so you can depressurize the whole ship in one go. This is the thing we're looking for.
Hey! Alright, look! Either you're a fast learner or I'm an amazing teacher. Now, sometimes you're gonna have to depressurize a ship violently.
Explosively?
Explosively.
Pressurizing.
As soon as you hear that warning, grab onto something. Seriously, you don't want to get sucked through a 1-inch hole fracture. Believe me, it's unpleasant. Sometimes different areas of the ship have their own pressurization systems. So remember, always scan ahead. Now, hey Weaver, why don't you take the rest of the day off and out-demo my patented reactor rodeo technique?
Nah, that's all right there, Lou. Thank you very much.
Oh, hot
Side.
tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff free from the ship.
Come on now, Lou. You know that's against the regs.
That's just because they want us to spend every penny at the company store.
It's also not safe. Nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
They're vacuum sealed, Weaver.
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
Look, Lou, I need you to try and follow the rules now, you hear?
Yeah, whatever, boss. Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
Cutter, I encourage you not to huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and for God's sake, don't eat anything you find. Anyway, have a good shift. Holler if you need me. Weaver out.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Valuable object.
Okay, is that everything on the outside? We can't actually take the nacelles off. The link part, or the link part of it, is on the inside. It doesn't look like they have fuel lines to them, so we can just remove them, but we do also need to remember to actually disengage the thruster before... yeah, disengage the thruster before we
Salvage deposit registered.
give me that.
Account credited.
Go looking for the power cells. The barge is below us. Okay, I don't mind doing this, but I'm not going to do it next to those. Come on. Find your way out. It'll wiggle its way out eventually, I'm sure. Okay, let's get... We have oxygen in here, good to know. Nice, the fuel. Do we have an easy way into the side of the ship? Get some of the external walls off. No, we're going to have to cut our way off. Now, why did it do that? That may have damaged the atmosphere regulator. So yeah, we depressurized this like it told us to, but it closed this door in the process. Which is annoying. Okay. Don't make me cut this one. I really don't want to be cutting the ones near the fuel cans. There we go. They're free.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Processing object. Applying credits to account. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Alright, we shouldn't be taking the lights off because there's still power in there. There's suit repair kit.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Yeah, we've got a couple of cans of oxygen actually. That's mounted on the side, that's electronic. Still need to find a way into the side of this thing.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Where are our power cells? There's one. Where is our route into the sides?
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
The only way through I see is here. How much is that worth? Nothing. Maybe we could do it by disconnecting the front of the ship, but again, everything in there is powered. That said, I don't think there's actually an issue with you disconnecting powered things that way. Still. Let's get the thruster.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Because it should be disconnected now. Let's remove the cap. And we should be able to pull it out.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying.
All right. You got 5 minutes left in this shift cutter before they turn the lights out on you. Weaver out.
Ooh, poster. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have an easy way into the side, so we're just going to have to cut our way into the side. It also doesn't look like the door is going to be helpful to us this time. Because it says it goes in the furnace rather than the barge. Okay, what's on the other side of this? Just a light. Oh yeah, because there was no way into the side of this. The whole thing is moving now though. That was probably a mistake because I'm not going to be able to move that into this. It would have been nice if it had cut through it the first time. Will you come now? How are you connected to anything? Oh, because of stuff like that. Well, I think we can deal with that. Still locked on the top. No, but if we can get it away, then care to explain how you're attached? Actually, I think I know how you're attached.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
There's got to be a better way of getting back here. I reckon you're still going to be connected. You're not connected anymore. There we go, we got it free. We can get it back there now.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay. Here's our power.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Must be one on the other side as well.
Cutter, you got about 1 minute to make your mark on this shift.
We've got another battery over here. Or is it because... it may be because the reactor's still connected. That's fine. Does that have a cut-off valve? It does. Okay, didn't get as much out of that on that shift as I would have liked, but we've done a decent amount of prep work and we've got most of the dangerous stuff out of the way, so our next shift should just be chop it up.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your theta wave levels are high. Please administer 2 caffeine pods before starting your shift.
Well, you say that, and I just had a drink of my tea. Tea will have to do. I don't like coffee. Not a fan. Customize your living space and boost the mood with an increased productivity. Tibia transplanetary. Sender undisclosed. Ah, right. This is the not what we wanted. Back to the living space. Employee terminal. 3 messages. I was only aware of 1. Hey again, Rook. Just wanted to say I'm impressed how quickly you're picking things up. Not sure what kind of work you've done before before you're a natural cutter. You probably noticed Lynx doesn't exactly take great care of us. I don't blame them. They really don't have a reason to. Up until about 100 years ago, workers like us. Isn't this just the conversation that we had with her the other day? Either way, I can't delete the evidence. It won't let me. For authorized members only, thank you for signing up for the Salvage Workers Unite newsletter. We are happy you're here. As our group grows, so does our ability to affect positive change for all shipbreakers. As a reminder, the activities of this group are only for authorized members. Please respect the mission and the privacy of your fellow members and do not share it outside the group. We wish to improve working conditions and ensure that the voices of shipbreakers are heard and respected. We intend to coordinate with the Stellar Commission to start negotiating with the company around policy changes. Here are the key demands we intend to bring forward. Cancel the debts. The dangerous work of a shipbreaker should not come with a crippling debt owed to the company that profits off of your work. We demand the debt be cancelled immediately. Workplace safety. While shipbreaking is a dangerous task, there are unnecessary risks involved due to company policies or quotas. We demand improvements that would greatly decrease the risk of injury or death. Investigate contract clauses. We demand the Shipbreaker's contract be audited by the Stellar Commission to ensure human rights are honoured. In particular, the clause around the ownership of the genetic sequence of the Shipbreakers. Thanks again for joining us. Solidarity is strength, and we are on a path to improve our lives. In this issue, we would like to address our demand of a revisal of the Shipbreaker contract. Did you know that the company owns any and all intellectual property and any inventions or artistic creations made by their workers? That's right, you signed away that right the moment you took this job, forever. Were you aware that by signing the contract you agreed not to have any body modifications done, such as piercing, tattoos, or contraceptive devices without company approval? Are you aware that the company has free reign over when to terminate you to cook a new spare from the system, and that there are no regulations or provisions in place for when that should occur? They can literally do it for any reason, or that the continued use of a dysfunctional spare is purely at the discretion of the company. Not to mention the policy on toilet breaks being a whopping 28 pages long. These and many more aspects of the Lynx Shipbreaker contract are inhumane and in desperate need of regulation for the dignity of our workers. Salvage Workers Unite is determined to have these shortcomings addressed by the regulations from the Stellar Commission. Not if the owner of the company has anything to say about it. That is probably why she wants us to vote for her in the upcoming election. Okay, we have a ship to break. We was meant to buy tethers.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
Registered. Transferring credits.
There we go. I knew we'd finish getting one of these off.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Okay.
Hey, Cutter. Want to see something special? Take a look at that railgate.
Accepted for processing.
We just saw it.
What a beauty. You know, no matter how many times I see that old railgate fire, it never ceases to amaze me. Could be you on there one day.
Let's not fire straight towards a fuel cell in the back that's still active. There we go. Shall we get this reactor pulled? There we go, we have got the electric off.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
is in processing.
Processing object. Applying
Right.
credit to account. Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I already know the lights are not worth it. I don't know why I am going through the trouble of grabbing them anyway.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
You're free. You get over there. You go with it. Okay.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Okay, we've got the clean here.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
I think we need to cut that if we want to get it off.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I don't think we can just yank it out. Yeah. Oh no, it's come. It's been disconnected. Goes in the processor, that goes in the processor, and that pipe junction is effectively a cut point,
Salvage deposit
I
confirmed.
believe.
Applying credit.
Not a cut point? Oh, this all goes in the processor anyway. So we can just ute it over there.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Oh, that's going to take the glass with it. Never mind, I can't bother to fix that.
Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
I might actually miss.
Warning. Low oxygen levels detected.
I do believe we still have
Applying credit.
one in here.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Are you all going?
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Okay.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Okay, we still need to get the roof off this thing. Oh, and the front. Let's get the remaining cup points gone. Oops, the front disconnected.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred. Raw material accepted.
I mean, all of that goes in the processor, so disconnecting it isn't strictly speaking needed. That goes in the furnace, fair enough.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Yes, it would be faster just to...
We got 5 minutes left till we call it a day. We were out.
That's fine, I think I'm basically done. Fuel. Leave the oxygen there for a second. Let's strip out all of this stuff in here.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
There's all our certs.
Deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage deposit secured.
Anything else in here or on here? No, and this one I can yeet easily enough. Admittedly, there's stuff in the way.
Material accepted.
All done. We did, however, lose a bunch of stuff this time. Okay, we can probably break the tethers now.
Raw material deposited.
sticker unlocked mini-me. Destroyed a door. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Nah, overshot. Forgot what my brake was for a second. Ah, almost 2% destroyed, and a lot of that would have been the glass. And maybe that door as well, but the door didn't say that it was, or it could be going, or it said it went into the, what's it called? Ah, no, I know which doors it refers to. It's referring to the doors that are in the airlock that retract, because they go into processing, if I remember correctly. But actually getting those doors out is a pain in the ass. It's kind of not worth it.
New certification level has been achieved. License level increased.
Excellent. Oh yeah, press space.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
All right, folks. Got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen. Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another
Rush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Lynx Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union. A union is a dangerous thing, where expensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy. Thank you. No holiday. Told ya.
The union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Marshall districts. They always been quarrelsome. You heard anything like that, Blue?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe. Coming all the way from HQ with Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior. Oh, great. Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency. Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. We're out.
So how do I delete my messages?
Don't worry, this is a closed channel. There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the engineer's group doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, no one from corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll I'll make sure nothing goes down. Well,
But how do I delete the messages off my computer? If I could delete the messages, I could get rid of some of the evidence. Not that you couldn't still figure that out anyway. I imagine there are backups on the Lynx server. No ship access. Javelin tanker, small. The Javelin from Helix Heavy Industries is a highly modular, multi-purpose ship type primarily used for industrial purposes. The tanker module is a mobile fuel platform. Beware of extensive fire hazards aboard. An entry-level version of the tanker was easy to create by simply stripping out expensive creature comforts, cup holders, padded seats, safety features, and so on. Oberon Ocide, CEO, Helix Heavy Industries. That's a good day's work. Okay, let's just... Oh, the bunny is there. Let's just make sure we can't delete these messages. We have tab. Unverified. No, there's no delete button. Nothing I can do about that. Mum and Pop to Megacorp. Today, every ship travelling to every colony in the Sol system does so thanks to Lynx Corp. Imagine our planet-spanning civilization without Lynx and the business and technology acumen of its operators. That's wrong. The Pulsian family is inconceivable. Here is the journey of how the Pulsian family turned a modest mum and pop of a cycling shop into the behemoth of progress and innovation we know today. The origin, a humble endeavour. Centuries ago, humanity decided to leave Earth for a better, brighter future, venturing into the outer wilds for the new opportunities. In a matter of years, prominent companies like Martel Industries set up shop in the uncharted territories on and around Mars. In 2088, back at Earth, an ecologically minded couple, Kip and Gertrude? I'm not going to pronounce that. That's a German name. I do not have the enunciation capacity to be able to say that correctly. Began a small and unassuming company recycling debris from the dangerous Kessler Belt, Lynx Salvage. Their goal was to clear and recycle the deadly debris that more and more people could safely reach orbit. The aforementioned people ran Lynx Salvage for 34 years, expanding into shipbreaking and growing the company in size at a steady rate. Over the next 100 years, ownership of the company was passed down through the family. In 2204, Kip and Gertrude's great-great-grandson, Johannes, became CEO. Johannes ran the company without much interest or promise. 4 short years later, industrialist, philanthropist, I pronounced that wrong, and great innovator, Extern Paulson, saw an opportunity in the modest company, and it was time for it to be placed in the right hands. After a brief negotiation period, Extra took over the operations in 2208, combined all of his many holdings and interests into one company. Extra rebranded Lynx Salvage to Lynx Corporation in 2210. Overnight, the humble, homely, earthbound business was transformed into a prosperous solar megacorp as it is today. Basically, it was a hostile takeover. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again next week for more. And next, or tomorrow, we'll have some more Monster Hunter Rise. We'll try and get some of that finished. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. And hopefully, I'll see you next time. Cheerio.